Hey, Juventini, welcome back to the All Juve Cast channel, where, of course, it's all Juve all the time. I'm Alberto. I'm going to hit you with the news today surrounding La Vecchia Signora. Of course, we're going to get into transfer rumblings. We're going to get into another outgoing sale, which is going to be made final soon for Juventus. And then, of course, a farewell we've been planning on, but it's still going to be very, very difficult. And then, of course, the latest news on Paulo Dybala and him potentially joining Inter. Ugh, all that right now. Let's go. All right, Juventini. So let's get right into this news. Okay, we're going to kick it off with Alvaro Morata. Juventus is struggling to find a deal for Alvaro Morata. The price tag remains too high. And of course, Barcelona is still an option for Morata, which he would obviously take. He almost took it in January. So this one might not see a deal. Okay, so we might be losing Morata as well as we are trying to get out of the loan for Moise Keane. So this opens up even more spots that this team is going to have to fill. We will see what they want to do now in terms of filling some of the forward roles. Di Maria. Di Maria, obviously, his entourage met with Juventus. 7 million euros is the salary he is going for. Now, the thing with this, because he would be coming in on a free, it does actually give Cherubini and Arriva Bene maneuverability to boost the midfield. So Di Maria is probably up there as far as an option. It is also said that Juve is going to be going in on Raspadori, and 30 million is the price tag there. So we will obviously have eyes on both those guys, but Di Maria and Raspadori remain high on that target list. Now, in terms of outgoing, Artur could leave Juventus, but the only way, because Juventus will not budge, and I've been talking about this a lot over the past couple months, if Artur's going to go, he stands the club a lot, and they said basically their latest reports, he will only go if a team will match his valuation. So far, Arsenal is the only club that's shown real interest in the player, but they are not even close to the valuation that Juventus would be looking for in order to get rid of the midfielder. Okay, so there's the latest on some of those transfer rumblings. Now, as far as an outgoing sale, there's an outgoing sale that will take place, and that's Atalanta will be taking the option, to purchase Demiral. 20 million euros coming Juve's way. So Demiral will be sold to Atalanta. Okay. Now, in terms of another defender, Gatti. Juventus apparently will be testing Gatti. Allegri likes him very, very much, and he should be around Juventus next season. That's the latest of the reports. Not being used in a deal to find Bremer, but being a part of Juventus. You're still going to hear some rumblings about trying to use him, but I think Bremer's going elsewhere personally. And let's look for Gatti, who's 23 years old, to join Juventus next season. High possibility. In terms of a defender that's going to be leaving Juventus, it is official. And even if you know it's coming, even if you believe it's time, which I believe we all agree, it is time for Chiellini to move on. He is going to be saying goodbye officially to Juventus on May 16th at the Juve versus Lazio match. So that will be his official farewell to Juventus. And that's going to be a tough one. An absolute warrior, full of class, and just gave us so many great memories. I'm going to miss him celebrating great challenges, almost as celebrating goals. Absolutely loved it. But all the best to Chiellini. And I still stand behind every word I said when I say I still see this guy ending up after his playing days are all done. If he chooses to go to MLS, whatever, he will be back with Juventus in some capacity. I truly do believe it. Now, let's get to the latest, which was a hot topic yesterday. And I put out a hypothetical, and this is in regards to Dybala potentially joining Inter. It's disgusting, I know, but here you go. You have fans on both sides of the fence here. You have the fans that say he owes Juventus nothing and he can go wherever he chooses. He did not get a contract from Juventus. And then you have those that are just writing him off and saying he will be dead to me. Listen, as far as I go, we cannot act as though Paulo Dybala did not turn down multiple offers in years previous. Okay, yes, did Juventus try to push him away to Tottenham? Absolutely. They did try to push him away that summer to Tottenham and Man U. Now, the fact of the matter is, still through all that, he had offers to re-sign with Juventus. He had offers this season to re-sign with Juventus. And the other thing is, if the potential deal, which is true, is actually less than what Juventus offered him earlier in the season, and he accepts that to go there, listen, no matter any way you slice it, there are consequences for going to that team ever since 2006 went down. Okay. Any other team but that team. Now, you have fans saying, if this is the best team that could get him, what is he supposed to do? He still wants to play at the highest level club he possibly can. If that's the only team going after him, then what do you do? Listen, it's clear and simple. He still had offers from Juventus earlier on. The relationship went sour, and the relationship is a two-way street. It's Juventus and Dybala. So as far as I stand, this whole thing is a mess. I blame it all on his agents. He's had poor representation ever since his brother, and then for a couple of years now, Jorge Antun. Okay, they had a deal in place. It was a fair deal for him as a player. He wanted more. He gambled. He lost because he wasn't physically fit. Okay, that's what it comes down to. But any way you slice it, since 2006, for me personally, there are consequences for going to that team. I'm not going to hate Paulo Dybala, okay? But I'd be lying if I said it didn't put a stain on everything he's kind of done with Juventus and all the words that he's been saying about love for the club and how he acted with the Tifosi and all this. He knows what's going down. And my fear is that if he did choose there, it would also be a little bit out of spite and trying to stick it to Juventus. So it is what it is. But for me, any other club. The other main thing that I think about this whole time is, you're telling me you didn't know what the market would look like for you and other teams that would be available, and you didn't know that Inter would be the best team out there, and you couldn't accept an offer for Juventus at 6 mil plus bonus when they offered you 8 plus bonuses, even if those bonuses had stipulations. Regardless, if that love for the club was true, that would have been reciprocated. And that's the biggest thing. It may not have been reciprocated from the club's end, but it also wasn't reciprocated from the players' end, in my personal opinion. But this topic is hot. See what happens. You guys know what it's all about. I lay it out for all you to play it out. You let me how you feel. If hypothetically this would go down and Dybala joins Inter, how do you feel? Let me know. I love mixing it up with all you in the comment section. So drop your thoughts on all the news you heard today. And of course, Dybala to Inter possibility. And it has been confirmed by Romeo Agresti that it is a solid possibility that he goes to Inter. That's your news break for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Of course, reminder, like the video. It all helps. And subscribe to the channel. Okay, why? Subscribers, you're automatically entered to win the Vlahovic jersey. Okay, all subscribers will be entered to win the Vlahovic kit. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, and I'll be back tomorrow with another news vid. Until then, Finoallafine, Forza Juve. Ciao.